She looks fine. She's managing. She's smiling. But what you don't see are the silent battles she's carrying alone, the exhaustion, the worry, the weight that no one else knows about. This is for every woman who's tired of pretending she has it all together. Welcome to Women Called by God TV. This is the silent battles women carry alone. There's a version of you that the world sees she has it together. She's smiling, she's managing, she's fine. And then there's the version of you that no one sees. The one who lies awake at 3 a.m. replaying conversations, questioning decisions, carrying worries that feel too heavy to speak out loud, the one fighting battles no one knows about because you've learned that showing struggle is somehow seen as weakness. This is about those silent battles, the ones women carry alone, not because they're stronger than everyone else, but because they've been taught that strength means silence. Let's talk about what no one's talking about, the exhaustion that goes beyond physical tiredness. It's the mental load of remembering everyone's schedules, anticipating everyone's needs, managing the emotional temperature of every room you walk into. It's being the family calendar, the peacekeeper, the problem solver, and the emotional anchor all at once while pretending it takes no effort at all. It's the constant calculation of whether speaking up will be worth the consequences, whether your opinion will be dismissed, whether your emotion will be called overreaction, whether your boundary will be labeled as selfishness. So you stay quiet, swallow your words, smooth over the tension, and carry the weight of things unsaid. It's the battle of feeling like you're failing at everything because you're trying to excel at everything, failing as a mother because you're focused on work, failing at work because you're worried about your children, failing at self-care because everyone else's needs come first, failing at rest because productivity has become your identity, the standards are impossible, and yet you keep measuring yourself against them. It's the invisible work that never makes it to anyone's to-do list, but somehow always lands on yours. The emotional labor of anticipating problems before they happen, remembering details no one else tracks, maintaining relationships that would dissolve without your effort, and managing everyone's feelings while suppressing your own. It's the comparison trap that social media makes impossible to escape. Everyone else's highlight reel playing on a loop while you're living in the behind the scenes chaos. Everyone else seems to have figured out something you're still struggling with. Everyone else's life looks easier, more balanced, more beautiful, and you wonder what you're doing wrong. It's the loneliness of being surrounded by people, but feeling completely unseen. They see the role you play, the function you serve, the things you do for them. But do they see you, the actual you beneath all the roles and responsibilities, the one with dreams that have nothing to do with anyone else's needs, the one who's tired and scared and uncertain and barely holding it together some days? It's the grief you're not allowed to fully feel because life doesn't pause for your processing. The loss, the disappointment, the betrayal, the dream that died, the relationship that ended, the version of yourself you had to leave behind. You're expected to move on, stay functional, keep everyone else stable, even while you're breaking inside. It's the body image battle that never fully goes away, the impossible standard that shifts every decade but never actually becomes achievable. The way you critique in the mirror what you'd never say to a friend, the way you apologize for taking up space, for eating, for aging, for being human in a body that changes and grows and exists outside of cultural approval. It's the financial stress you carry quietly, the budget you're constantly reworking, the career sacrifice you made that no one acknowledges, the economic vulnerability that comes with caregiving responsibilities, the gap between what you earn and what you're worth, the pension you won't have because you stepped back for your family, the fear of what happens if you can't keep up. It's the fear that you're not enough and the exhaustion of trying to prove that you are not a good enough mother, daughter, wife, friend, professional, woman. The voice that says you should be more and also less, more successful but less ambitious, more confident but less intimidating, more nurturing but less emotional, more available but less needy. And here's the thing about silent battles. They grow in the dark. They become heavier when carried alone. They convince you that you're the only one struggling, that everyone else has it figured out, that admitting you're drowning means you failed. But here's the truth that needs to be spoken. You are not the only one. Every woman you see who looks like she has it together is carrying something. Every friend who seems fine is fighting something. Every woman who appears strong is struggling with something. The battle might look different, but the weight is real, and your struggle doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Your exhaustion doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're doing too much with too little support. Your tears don't mean you're broken. They mean you're brave enough to feel instead of just function. So what do we do with these silent battles? First, we stop pretending they don't exist. We stop performing strength we don't feel. We stop saying we're fine when we're falling apart, not with everyone, but with someone. One trusted person who can hold space for your truth without trying to fix it, minimize it, or compare it to their own. Second, we give ourselves permission to release some of what we're carrying. Not everything is yours to carry. Not every problem is yours to solve. Not every person is yours to save. Not every standard is yours to meet. You can lay down some of this weight. You can ask for help. You can say no. You can choose yourself, sometimes without apology. Third, we extend to ourselves the same compassion we'd give anyone else we love. We stop the brutal self-criticism. We acknowledge that we're doing the best we can with what we have. We recognize that imperfect and overwhelmed and still trying is actually what strength looks like. And finally, we remember that these battles don't define us. They're part of our story, but they're not the whole story. Beneath the weight we're carrying, beneath the roles we're playing, beneath the struggles we're fighting, there's still us. The woman with dreams and desires and worth that exists completely independent of how well we're managing everyone else's expectations. You don't have to carry these battles alone. You don't have to smile through the struggle. You don't have to pretend you're not tired. You don't have to be everything for everyone while being nothing for yourself. The silent battles are real, but so is your strength, not the performative kind that never admits struggle, but the authentic kind that keeps showing up even when it's hard, the kind that asks for help, the kind that tells the truth, the kind that survives. You're not alone in this. You never were. And your battle, even the silent one no one sees, matters. You matter, not because of what you do or who you serve or how well you're holding it together, but because you're here, you're human, and you're worthy of the same care you give everyone else. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to need more than you're getting. It's okay to want something different. It's okay to stop carrying what was never yours to carry in the first place. The silent battles don't have to stay silent, and you don't have to fight them alone. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Share this with another woman who needs to hear it. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is let someone know they're not the only one fighting invisible battles. And remember the woman you are beneath all the weight you're carrying. She's still there. She still matters. And she deserves the same compassion you give everyone else. You are seen. You are valued. You are not alone. If this message blessed you, subscribe to Women Called by God TV for weekly encouragement and biblical teaching. Until next time, keep your eyes on Him and walk in peace. This is Women Called by God TV, where faith, rest, and renewal meet every day.
Lift me higher every time I call, through every season. I will trust your voice.